Welcome back to another video. Today we're playing at Gibraltar. Everyone voted on it almost. And as usual, I want to ban Ball and Doom. And I think we managed to ban at least one of those this time. I think they can be really effective against, our backline. And I want to have healers who can, don't worry about that. So we got Doom, which is nice. And we're gonna be on attack. So on attack, I want to make sure what healers I have. This time, as you notice, I have a Mercy that's gonna pocket me, which is great. I'm gonna say hi to her, and when you have a pocket, you just want to make sure that you play maybe a bit more safe, not as aggressive. Now a good Mercy will know when to leave you and not follow, but sometimes she will follow too much and can get angry and say that you're playing too aggressive maybe. So you have to keep that in mind when you have a Mercy. If you think it's not working for you, you can ask her not to pocket you, maybe pocket a hitscan on your team if you feel like you're playing too aggressive and she's not wanting to follow or she's dying too much. You have to figure that out as the game progresses. But in this case, I'm playing a bit slow, a bit defensive. See, we get some picks, they get some picks. But thanks to this I can get healed, and they got my Mercy, but we're kinda slowly pushing. So now it's kinda calmed down. I'm on the payload pushing it forward, so I'm just gonna do that. There's no point for me to chase anyone. However, they will come and contest me very soon. Mercy is back, and you see that their Brig is low. I'm gonna finish her. See the tank, or this is the McCree, sorry. I'm gonna finish him, he's alone here. And so we got 2 picks. See if I can get the Juno maybe. I think I managed to get there. So Junos are difficult to hit, so I'm just gonna melee here to be honest, easier. And the tank gets some hits in the back, finish him off. And you have to remember that a melee hit does 40 damage. So I got the tank and tried to get the Tracer, but she got the health pack, and my healers will help me here. But the Tracer is really good, you will notice in a second there. I really want to get her. I don't want her to be on my healers behind, Now I'm gonna fight her, and she gets me, but my team helps me and finishes her off, and we get the rest on me. So, I'm happy. I don't care I died. The Tracer is off my healers, and now we can, push calmly. So we are pushing the payload. There's a McCree on the high ground. He's doing a lot of damage, so I have to use cover. One thing you can do is stay behind the payload. You can crouch behind it, and I think it gives you a little bit protection. There's a Genji keeping him busy, so I'm just gonna continue push the payload. Because in my mind, we might as well lose this fight here, but I'm gonna go in, try to get the McCree there. Think we might maybe get Brig there as well, so we got 2 picks. Try to get the Juno, but I'm not gonna chase her, she's just gonna finish me off there, so I'm gonna leave her, and I get picked off by the Juno in the back. So this point is very difficult on attack on Pharah, because if they hold the high ground, you cannot really go out here, you have no space. And that's exactly what's going on here. The Juno is shooting. Here I get stuck in the ulti and get picked off. So now I'm back from spawn, and my tank has went hog instead of Rhyme. The Tracer is also in our backline harassing, and you have a few decisions to make. In my case, I think it's better to finish the Tracer if you can, because she will be on my healers all the time if we try to push, and having her in the back here. Now she picked herself off and got the Anna, so it's a trade. But you see, we can't really get anywhere, and it can be very frustrating. I'm gonna go out here, see if I can get the Brig here. It's not the best push, but I just wanna get some space, get out, do something. So at this point, to be honest, I thought we were gonna lose this game. We have lost 2 minutes, or more than 2 minutes, and we have maybe 2 team fights left, and if we don't get it, then, we won't get it. And the Hog can't really take any space, I would have preferred a D.Va or Winston, I don't know, something that can jump or fly forward. But, there's not much you can do if, it is how it is. Our Hog ulti, so I'm gonna go in. Guess this is the only chance I'm gonna get, but I get picked off immediately. And you can see that our second healer has swapped off Mercy. So I won't be getting any pocket, and at the same time, whenever I want to push the high ground, I cannot really expect any healing. So I have to stay on the ground, they have the high ground. like this is really bad position for Pharah, and it's super difficult, but you know, do what you always do and play it slow, use cover, use the walls. Genji gets some picks here. I'm just gonna barrage whatever I can find, because I just wanna get us to get a push. So we got 3 picks. You know, I'm happy I got the tank. And you see the time, we have like 15 seconds and we had 4 minutes, so you know, it's a bit stressful. But we're getting, you know, a good roll now. I boop away the Bob so he cannot contest the point, and we managed to take the payload. So that's very nice, and you know, now it feels like we still have a chance on this game, you know, that we maybe can win this. Now I want to push a bit forward here on the top left. You can take a position, you have some walls that protect you. But as you will notice, if your tank isn't taking space, the enemy hitscan can take you know, a good angle against you. That's exactly what happens. I try to get the soldier down, but my tank has backed and the soldier notices me exposed here and gets me. So now we don't have a lot of time. You see, it's around 40 seconds. This is the last fight. Now, what will you do here? In my opinion, you know, you can only do so much, and I'm gonna play it super slow here. Just gonna use boop, shoot some rockets, use the cover. I'm just gonna try to be annoying because, you know, it's hard to get space. You know, the hog has a different playstyle. He's not a dive hero, but he gets a pick. He's doing a good job. And the enemy hog is trying to do the same. I'm just booping and shooting rockets on him to make him back, break the mine. And, you know, try to give some space from my team. So even though my hog was, you know, flanking, I can shoot rockets and boop their hog and, you know, kind of pretend, you know, like I'm a tank, because I got so much healing and stuff. And we managed to take the point. So now we're on defense, and defense is, I prefer it a lot more, to be honest. It's easier, you have much more high ground. I'm gonna spam rockets there in the top spawn, can get some ult charge, shoot some on the diva, and I got 16% ult, which is nice. Have to back quickly because the McCree or hitscan can, you know, pick me off. Use the cover of the boxes here. And, you know, I cannot stay too long here. I got some heals here, but, you know, it's an exposed position, so I have to be ready to back whenever I need to. Shooting rockets whenever I, you know, see an opening. Just try to get them a bit low. And the tracer is here behind, and she gets me with the Juno. Now, I know there's a tracer behind, so I have to be careful. The diva is pushing too far alone. Gonna wait a second and then finish her, just to, you know, make it longer for her to come back. Now we get some more picks, and I think we won this team fight. Have to watch out, very low, but the healer saved me. Very nice, and just hold this high ground. But like I said, this is not the best high ground, it's very exposed. The best high ground I would say on this point is the one to the right, where I'm right now. The boxes there are closer to the control point. It's easier to get healed where I am right now. So that's exactly why I'm going here. It's more protection, and you see how easily they take the middle there. I'm gonna hold this position. If things go bad like now, then you go down into this room, get the half back, and I'm gonna flank them behind here. This usually works. The Juno didn't even notice me, and I can finish her off. And get, I think, the Ash there and the Brig. And get picked off, but, you know, I got 3 picks, so I'm happy. And I've said it before, other heroes like Tracer might have, you know, 4 limbs per death or stuff. You know, I get average around 2.1 at my best, so, you know, getting 3 picks and dying is to me really good. Gonna flank them again here, they weren't expecting that, and I got 2 picks there. Again, I'm happy with that, it's not great, but, you know, it's working. And I see the Tracer here in the back. I wanna get her because she's low, and I want my healers to be able to not have to worry about the Tracer, and I managed to get her. And I guess the Tracer player gets annoyed by having to, you know, get picked there. Yeah, I think he will leave at some point, but, you know, that happens. However, getting 2 picks or 3 picks in a fight and then dying to me is really valuable. Like, that's almost the half of the team, or more than half. And Tracer is back. I don't know exactly where she is, but I think she's trying to flank again. We go for the diva here, she's super low. And I don't know where her healers are, maybe they were picked. And there the enemy tracer left, and I think they pretty much give up now. So my suggestion is to always try to stay around 2 elims and 1 death. That's like the minimum. If you can do that almost every game, and even try to do it those games when you are losing, that will, you know, teach you to play safe and defensive, but also to get value even in bad situations. Even if you're losing or you're getting pushed to spawn, you're still trying to get some value. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I booped the Bob there. You can see he flew into the room instead. And you can see how games can turn around. You saw that before we were almost losing. We had like 15 seconds on the second point. And we got the second point, and then we managed to hold them on the first point, making one of their players leave the game because he was so frustrated. So never give up, and I will see you in the next one.